We initially wanted to join the Scale Up training program to improve our client pool, but also because we realized that doing the same thing that we have done for the last 30 years isn't a sustainable strategy.
It's in unfamiliar ground, so that's really the motivation for seeking somebody like Chris and Skayle 360.
We anticipate getting to a staff of about 24 people in addition to the faculty. So thinking about the timing of that was important for this opportunity.
So we knew we needed some education when cold calling, cold emailing, outreach. We felt that we did not know how to do that. We didn't know how to make ourselves sound familiar. Further, we did not understand even what marketing was. We didn't know the difference between marketing and advertising. We were really not educated in this space. And our accountant had said, I have found this program for us. I think it's right up our alley. We can afford it. This is going to get us educated before we can move forward with marketing. And so that's what drove us to make that decision.
So we were motivated to join the Scale Up program by the counseling we got from the Mass MEP program. The guidance we got was, as a small company, if we were to take the Skayle 360 program, it could help us focus all of our attention on exactly where we needed to in order to improve the scale of our company so that we could grow more people and grow a larger portion of market share. And we were absolutely emphatic about the program delivering on all of those promises.
When we found Chris and Scale Up, I think our biggest challenge was, for me as the founder of Smile Mass, was to get us to the next level. I think we had an idea of what we were going to do and how to do it, but I think our biggest challenge was for me to guide them in the best possible way. So coming to Skayle 360 and meeting Chris sort of jump-started everything that we knew we wanted to do, and it got us really excited about getting on track and actually sticking to it. And one of the big things I've taken away from this has allowed me to scale us in a different way.
With 30 years in the industry, we needed to find a way to keep things fresh and get a new pipeline of customers. So we look to grow from 50 to 60 or 70 clients, and that's what we're doing now.
Reminding me the importance of having a plan and introducing me to tools that allow me to do that. Number two, engaging employees and getting the employees to understand the importance of our vision and the why, what, and how, the golden circle that Chris introduced us to. And then finally, everything we learned about artificial intelligence and all the tools of AI.
Three of the top functions that we really got to take value of immediately were the focus on unique selling propositions, how to streamline it across an entire portfolio of products, how to use artificial intelligence to really understand better ways to present that more cogently. I mean, we've been writing for years, but the assistance of artificial intelligence that we learned through the program helped us rewrite our entire business plan. It allowed us to reposition every single product on our website and actually restructure our website for a lot of things that we thought were doing well.
I think Chris's expertise in marketing applied to everything we were doing, allowed us to sort of dive in deeper and really reinforce that the team is already doing an excellent job. The planning section was really helpful in terms of tightening up just our core documents and sort of reiterating that we were on the right track with those.
Skayle 360 has given us a lot of interesting information, particularly the importance of effective use of AI, the importance of clear core values, and as well the importance of developing a well-defined marketing strategy. Before the training was complete, we implemented several of the tools. I personally began using AI far more than before. We're currently working on some secret AI workflow that could literally save us about 50% development time on some of the projects that we regularly do.
So first, we now value what marketing is and can very much understand what it brings to our table for us. What clicked for us most was content marketing, and that strategy of saying we pride ourselves at being the experts at what we do, and really we walked away with understanding that the best way to prove that is content marketing and having good, solid content. And that really is the biggest takeaway, is we see the value and we believe that content marketing is going to be what takes us there.
One of the best things that he does is he teaches you how to use AI for your marketing campaign. Chris does an excellent job at laying it out. He shows you the tools. He shows you these great examples that you can go by. That is what makes Chris unique across the board. Chris is the full package. He is a full package, and he actually integrates AI into that package.
This is an amazing leader and trainer. I mean, he just has such a depth and breadth of experience that he brings. He's incredibly warm and welcoming, and he was always encouraging group conversations. We could learn from each other, not only in the trainings, but outside of that. He just made himself available, even if we just had a question after, you're starting to think about everything you learned in that last session.
Chris is the real deal. He knows his business. He's actively using the tools that he teaches. He's not some retiring CEO making speeches about the good old days.
He's just a nice guy. And if he says you can call me and you want to check out the strategies to call him, he actually calls you back. So, that is, I think from a business perspective, and especially now since COVID, it's sort of like one of those traits, they're just non-existing. Overall, I couldn't be happier with everything. And I truly am looking forward to other things that Chris comes up with. He would definitely be somebody that we would trust in our business.
The way he structured the course, the flow of the course and the material was very good. As I mentioned earlier, at the end, it all came back together and he showed us how to bring it together and use the tools to help us develop our strategic plan. And he's very personable. He's patient with all those that are involved in the course, which is not easy to do, whether it's in a classroom or virtually. There are unique challenges to both, and he's very personable, very patient and engaging, and I think he welcomed everyone to engage. So I really couldn't be more happy with how he managed and delivered the course and what we got out of it.
So after going through Scale Up, I've been recommending it to everyone I talk to. I'm hopeful to continue to present Skayle 360 as a great option for partners. And when I see them missing some skills or an area for improvement, I recommend Skayle 360 to them.
We have been talking even to our own employees how excited we are about the practicality of the training. And we would definitely recommend, because it is real world. It is very accessible information for a very affordable price. But now I look around at companies all around me and I say, you should be able to use this training because it could really help you. These are people who are like, we do sales, but not marketing. And so it's very applicable to any small business, even nonprofits. I mean, right, it's the same kind of concept. And I think that's a big thing that you can miss as a small business because you're focusing on so many other areas. You don't realize that marketing is just as important in sales.
I would highly recommend the Scale Up training. And in fact, I've already talked to Chris about joining a second cohort that is focused exclusively on nonprofit executive directors. So anything that Chris offers, I'm in.
I know that he also has an executive program, which I'm interested in participating in. So again, for the reasons stated before, the flow, the subject matter expertise, the patience, the learnings, all those reasons and more, very happy to recommend Chris to my entire network.
I'd recommend it unequivocally, especially, I mean, if you're in the state of Massachusetts, it kind of makes it a no-brainer because, the cost can be refunded through the state. Yeah, I mean, before I came to this life, I was a trainer at Blue Cross Blue Shield of Massachusetts. So a lot of the techniques Chris uses, I used back then to keep people engaged, and it's really, it's entertaining and it's very informative, and his attitude really brings it all together.
I'd like every other business to avoid taking his course simply because I want to maintain the competitive advantage that Skayle 360's brought us. Honestly, though, I would recommend this course to any small business looking to stay competitive.